Hello guys, welcome to today's session in Concept, and today we will be learning about a thing that is basically a mistake that many traders often makes in the market, right? And that will cost them their capital, right? So we will know about what is that issue, what will be the impact, the reasons, and how you can resolve that issue. Okay, so before starting the video, if you are new here, so you can go in the description, there is a link, you can download and install the Quancept application. On successful registration, you will get some 25 free tools here. Okay, so you can use them for your trading journey. Now at any point of time, if you are having any kind of doubts or queries, so you can go in the profile section. Here in support, we have our contact number and email ID, so you can directly contact us and we will be there to sort your queries out. Also, these videos are available in multiple languages. For example, if you go in the learn and video library, so there are so many videos that you can learn from, okay, and they are available in multiple languages, so you can take advantages of them also, right? So let's start today's topic. So today's topic is very important as it cost a capital loss to many traders who are initiating trading or who are in this trading business from a long time, right? So let's start it. Okay, and that topic is overtrading. Okay, so guys, basically what happens, people usually make this mistake of overtrading. Okay, eventually at some time there are some traders who are making it, there are some traders who had made this mistake, but now they are recovering from it. Okay, so let's see what it is. Okay, for example, there is a trader, okay, who has no fixed target for his profit and no fixed target for his loss, right? So what he'll do, he will just keep on trading. For example, he is getting a profit of 1000 rupee. Okay, so then he will go for 1500, right? After achieving the 1500, then he will see the chart, then he will go for 2000 rupees, right? But this never happens, right? A trader will not be getting this much of profit again and again and again, because the market conditions can vary. The market is very uncertain. Sometimes it can be in your favor, sometimes it cannot be, right? So you have to take this in your mind. Now, so the first thing that I told you, what is overtrading? So basically overtrading is not having a target for your stop loss, sorry, for your loss and for your profit. Okay, so if a person is in market and he is not definite, like today I have to earn this much and only this much will be my loss. Okay, if I'll make this loss, then I'll exit from the market. If I'll make this much of profit, then I'll exit from the market. If you are not having that kind of scenario, so you are overtrading in the market, right? Then the second thing that comes here, why people overtrade. Okay, what is overtrading? So basically the next thing is that you are not having any particular strategy, or you are not following that strategy. Okay, so if you have a strategy, okay, and you are entering before that strategy, or you are not following that strategy, so you are overtrading in the market, right? Now let's see what will be the impact of this overtrading. Okay, now two things can happen. For example, there is a independent trader, okay, who trades all by himself. Okay, and there is a trader, okay, who takes the help of some broker to make trades. Okay, so there can be two things. So the second thing is broker. Okay, the traders who takes help of brokers, right? Okay, now if you are taking trades all by yourself and you are making overtrading, okay, you are doing overtrading. Okay, so what will happen, eventually at some time your capital will loss. Your capital will loss because of some certain charges that are included in the market, right? For example, everyone knows when you take a trade, so there is a fixed brokerage charge. Okay, it can vary broker to broker. Okay, so there is a fixed broker charge that you have to pay. Okay, so when you are buying, you have to pay that lump sum amount of charge. Okay, and when you are selling, you also have to pay again that amount of charge, right? Then after a trade, for example, you are making a profit 50 rupees from a trade, right, or 100 rupees from a trade. Okay, so out of this profit your brokerage is also included, so it will be deducted at the end of the day. Okay, after that there are STT charges. Okay, then you can DP charges. Okay, then SABI turnover charges. Okay, and many more. right? So eventually if you are taking 4 or 5 trades and still not making a good profit as comparison to your capital, so it will be your loss, right? Your capital will not increase. Okay, you must be seeing some profit of a little profit like 100, 200 or 300 in your portfolio, but eventually you are in loss in terms of your capital, right? If you are taking the help of a broker, so what happens, the broker tends to make more and more and more trades. For example, there is a broker, okay? Now how the broker will earn, the broker will earn from the brokerage charges, right? So whenever he makes a trade from your account, he will get some brokerage, right? For example 20. Now again when he will sell it, he will again make a brokerage of 20. Okay, so then he tends to make more and more trades, okay, in order to gain some income, or you can say some dividend, you can say, right, some profit. Okay, so that is why when you are taking the help of a broker, he makes a lot of trades, and that will also cost you maximum a lot of brokerage charges, right? So that is what happens. Okay, so it will have a good impact on a broker, but you are, as if you are not a broker, so then it will impact you negatively, right? Let's go for the reason why people do overtrading. This is the most interesting and important thing. Why? Because if you can relate yourself with these reasons. If you are following any one point from them, so it means you are overtrading and you should stop that, right? Let's see what are these. For example, I'll tell you first scenario. For example, at 9:15 there is a person who makes a profit of 1200 rupees, right? In the first trade, in his first trade. Now then he thinks like, now so much time is remaining from 9:20 to 3:30 p.m. and there is market, okay, and if there will be some momentum in the market, so he thinks everyone is making a profit out of it, so why shouldn't I? Okay, so then he takes again a profit in order to maximize this profit, for example 1200. Okay, so then he will aim for the 1500. But if he makes a stop loss in his second trade, so what happens then, this profit will remain 1000, right? Now there is a fear, there is a greed, right, that is involved. I'll tell you. Okay, so all of these reasons, what I'm telling you, there are two things that is related, that is fear and greed. Okay, only because of these two reasons the people tends to do overtrade, right? So now he is having greedy, from 1200 to 1000 his profit has reduced. So now what he thinks, now he will think like, okay, I was getting a profit of 1200 at the starting of the market. Okay, so let's take one more trade and I'll conclude my trading session when I'll get again this profit. Okay, 1200. Now he had exact this number in his mind. Okay, so that happens when you are trading. Now eventually in the second trade also, in the third trade also, he got a loss and now his profit is 500 rupees. Okay, so now there is also greed and fear also, because now his portfolio is, the profit in his portfolio is reducing rapidly. Okay, so then he had one stop loss here, one stop loss here, second stop loss here, then he again goes for another trade, and eventually he makes an overall loss of 200 rupees, right? But now what he wants, he don't want 1200, but at least he wants, like, I don't want this loss. At least at the end of the trading day, my portfolio should remain in green. Okay, so that is when he tends to make more and more and more trades, and that will that is overtrading, right? And that will cost a lot of losses in his capital also, right? So that is one of the reason. Now the second thing is that, the second thing why people do overtrading. Okay, overtrading, second reason, in order to find the top and bottoms of the market, in order to find the top and bottoms of the market, right? Top and bottom. So if a person is there and he wants to find the bottom, like if he's thinking, okay, the market is falling now, if it is falling, so there will be a particular point from him where it will reverse itself, right? So he is trying to find that particular point, and in order to find that particular trade, he takes a trade against the trend first and gets SL hit, then again the market goes down, then he thinks, okay, now the market will surely reverse. Then he makes again a trade here and then second SL, okay, and then this thing goes on. Okay, so that is when that is another reason why people do overtrading, right? Let's go for the third reason. Okay, in the third reason there is involved, for the third reason, just wait. Okay, third reason is that there is a person who is having a particular strategy. Okay, he is having a definite strategy and entry and SL, everything. He has his setup. The setup is already done. Okay, but now the market is not moving. Okay, and the market is here, right? He wants to make a trade at this point. So he is having a strategy. He is having an entry point, that this will be my entry point. Okay, and when I'll make the entry, this is my stop loss, and again the market when come here, so this is my target. But now the market is not coming down here. So what he'll do, in order to attain, in order to capture this moment, he will shift his entry from there to there without thinking anything, without making any prior strategies, without making any prior research that if this point is good or not. Okay, so he left his strategy because he don't want to miss the opportunity in the market, and that is where he goes for the overtrading, right? So that is again one more thing how you can do overtrading in the market, right? Okay, let's go for another reason, and then we will also show you what are the solutions for this overtrading. Okay, the another reason, okay, another reason why people go for overtrading. Now there is a person who has made a loss today, okay, because market is uncertain. Someday you will get loss, someday you will profit. But for example, in today's market, I'm in loss, right? Yeah, and already the market is at 3 p.m. Now he is having a fear of red portfolio, a red portfolio fear. You can say it, red portfolio fear. Okay, because he wants to end his trading day or his trading session in a positive manner in green portfolio. And that is where he makes mistakes and he goes for the trade that is not actually there, right? Because, so that is the reason, because a person wants to end his trading session with a green portfolio, right? Another reason is also that is included here, that is a person wants to attain an absolute number. You have seen in the market if there is a profit of 1359. Okay, so person think, yeah, what is this 1359? Let's make it 1500, because he wants to attain an absolute number. Right? And again, relative to this, if a person is having a loss of 121, so what he thinks, yeah, let's take one more trade here, and let's I'll exit if it makes 200. Okay, if I'll make a 200 loss, but the market will not make 200 loss, it will make 201. Okay, then he goes for, oh yeah, 201. So I'll exit from the market when my loss will be 250. Okay, so he is not having a definite loss or a definite target. Okay, when he is trading, so that tends to overtrading, right? So I hope this will be clear. Now let's get back to how you can recover from this. Okay, how you can recover from overtrading, how you can avoid it, right? So these solutions are the things that you have to keep in your mind. Either you are doing options trading, either you are doing equity, positional, anything, commodities. Okay, so you have to keep that in mind. First thing, let's start with an example. For example, what if I'll tell you only do 3 stop loss? Okay, 3 stop loss strategy. What is this? If you are making 3 stop loss a day, then don't trade. Okay, now why this particular number 3? Because for example, you are going with the risk reward ratio of 1:2, right? In the first stop loss, you made a loss of rupees 100, loss of rupees 1. Okay, loss of rupees 1. Now in the second trade, you again made a loss of rupees 100. Okay, in the second stop loss. In the third stop loss, you again made a stop loss of rupees 1. Right? Now there are now 3 stop losses, and your overall loss is rupees 3. Okay, now if you will again go for a trade, okay, and if anyhow it converts into a profit, then you are taking a risk reward ratio of 1:2, so then your profit will be 2. Okay, your profit will be 2, so 3 minus 2, you will again be in a loss of rupees 1 minus 1. Okay, so your loss will not be recovered. So that is why you have to avoid trading when you will get 3 stop loss a day, right? That is the first thing. Okay, so you don't have to overtrade. Okay, so make this a strategy, just 3 stop loss a day. Okay, after that no trading, right? Then second thing, make your definite loss and target for the day. Okay, so your profit target your profit and loss. Okay, just target it. Whether you are doing intraday or you are doing positional trade, just target your stop loss and trade. The maximum, for example, I'm doing intraday, the maximum profit that I'll earn from today's market, that is 4%. Okay, if I'll attain this 4%, then I'll close my system, I'll close my setup, and I'll not trade that day. Okay, and similarly, if I'll make a loss of 2%, okay, so that day I'm not gonna trade anymore. Okay, so this is my saturation level, this is my limit, right? So this is how you can maintain, you can constrain your losses, and you can maximize your profit. You can make a consistent profit in your market. Okay, because if there is if the capital, you have the capital remaining, so then you can take more trades, then you can make more profits out of market. Okay, the market always give you an opportunity, right? So this is the thing. Now the last reason that I want to tell you how you can avoid this overtrading is that, okay, so the last reason how you can avoid this, just if you are a beginner, okay, if you are a beginner in the market, okay, just don't go for scalping. Just don't go for scalping trades. Okay, just don't buy huge quantity. Don't go for scalping, don't buy huge quantity, right? Because in scalping the market will move at a very faster rate, so you will not get time to enter or exit, right? In huge, if you are taking huge quantity also, okay, so that will also cost you, if you have a low capital, so that will cost you a lot. Okay, and there is nothing like hero to zero trade. Okay, there may be sometimes, okay, when there is a hero to zero trade, when you will take a low premium stake, and it will eventually gets very much higher. So there are rare chances, but never go for this hero to zero trade, right? So this is one more thing that you have to keep in your mind when you are trading, right? And if you have a proper strategy, if you have a proper entry, proper exit, okay, and the market can vary, there is very much, the market is very uncertain, so maybe there will be sometimes in the trading, there will be a day in your trading session when you will when you will have you will get no trades, right? It means the market never came to your level, so you are having no entry point. So at that time you don't have to take a trade, because no trade is also a good trade. Okay, so guys, this is the solutions how you can avoid over trading, and when you will follow all these tips, okay, when you will follow all these information, so eventually you will see there will be some positive effect on your capital and your profits. Okay, thank you so much guys. I hope this session will be very useful for you. This is your trainer Ankit Singh Rawat. Have a good day.